Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Royals, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arkansas's offense will come out first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Arkansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got the first down himself. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Big, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it. And they will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Works the middle of the field. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He breaks a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Red Wolves come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Red Wolves with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him. Try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Kearney on the Jets. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Gonna look downfield again. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Complete to start this drive. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Turning it on! Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Pratt. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. There he goes! Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Harrell. Turns it on in midfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
Bounced off his feet.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. When you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Red Wolves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
The give on the inside. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Craig. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Flips it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice play by the DB. Say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Fights off a defender. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Rainer. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rucker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Rucker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rucker. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Miami.
Looking for a man. It's Green. He's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfect.
And the ball squirted out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's cross. Hard running there. Slithers into space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It is perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups for their...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep them clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, and understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Green. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Goes for the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover. Great opportunity for his offense. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Makes the grab over the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Summers. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Catch in the middle. It's Clay. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second. And
continues to fight for yards. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy's quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable.
All out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs throwing. You just can't do it better.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Calls his own number. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding fill-ins in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 31 to Oregon. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Catch in the middle, it's Rucker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Looking for room, it's Clay. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
There he goes, ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Red Wolves will have it 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here's the hit. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it's caught. It's Summers.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. He'll do it himself. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the run, it's Clay. Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. It's starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Fielded in the end zone, it's O'Neal.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Finds his man, it's Rucker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Looking for a man, it's Rayner. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.